Hi guys, it's Jake at Canadian Cutting Edge, and we are in my basement, and yes, my backdrop is just a little crooked. We'll get that fixed in future videos. Today I'm using my new camera from Canon, 350 Canadian dollars later, and I ended up buying a camcorder. A fairly good one, but it's still a consumer grade. It's just all that I could afford. My mom came down with cancer again, her fourth bout with it. And so I sent her a bunch of my money, and she just has needs that they can't afford. They came as immigrants to Canada. My two older siblings were born in Mexico, where my parents were also born, and the rest of us were born here in Canada. And sort of they grew up working hard, and like a lot of immigrants, you don't get very far ahead in the first generation. And so they helped me an awful lot when I was a young adult, and so now I'm helping them out. Today, I'm doing a little bit of an unboxing. I got two packages today. This big box. So here's my setup, roughly. I bought a backdrop, and I bought some lights, two of them. I'm in my basement now. I was taking my pictures before in my dining room, and here's the new camera that I got. It's a new camera for 2017 from Canon, and I'll put the specs in the description for those of you guys who are interested. There's three cameras that have the exact same hardware specs in terms of the actual video quality that it can do. The two more expensive ones have things like Wi-Fi and NFC and all kinds of other features that are just sort of gimmicks, at least in my mind. So I got the cheaper one because money's tight. And so that's going to be my view right there. We'll see how this works. So $350 for the camera, another $100 for the lights and the backdrop. And, we'll see what happens. We might have to get some more stuff. We might not. Check out this FedEx bag that I got this afternoon. I'm using my Land 910 Pro, San Remu built. Oh, love this knife. There's three knives in here, and they are all from real steel. Little face sticking out here. So we'll be doing full reviews of these knives fairly soon. Okay, the first knife that we're looking at is, oh boy, that flipped out great. This is the, what's the name of this one again? It's the Puukko, yes, right. There we go. This is the G3 Puukko by Real Steel. And there's what it looks like. Nice long slender blade. Dual grind. There's two grinds on here. It's a flipper. All steel. Bearings. Oh, that's slick. That is very slick. A nice anodized blue clip. Well, the light in here is actually pretty good the way this is set up. This is the first time I'm using these lights. Nice slender gentleman's folder kind of knife. Those of you who are thinking, what's he doing? He's got expensive knives again. Well, yes, it is getting very hard, very difficult, I should say, to find $20 knives that are good quality knives that I can recommend. And Real Steel's made a deal with me so that I can get knives at a discount, and then I can do reviews of them and test them and share that information with you guys. And no, I won't be going to, expensive, like high-end knives. They're going to be not super high-end knives. I have already done reviews of knives that are into the low $100 Nothing over $140 or so that I've done yet. It's going to stay around that level at the highest, and it's going to be a minority of the knives that I review. Most of the knives I review are going to be under $50. Probably the vast majority are still going to be under $35, $40 probably. My average for 2016 was below $20, but I've emptied that pool of knives that are out there in the market. Of course, there's new ones coming in all the time, but not 5 or 6 a week. So the average price for the knives that are reviewed on this channel will go up slightly. I'm still pursuing the budget knives as my primary goal, but I will also be showing off some other knives that cost just a little bit more, as well as my Miscellany Monday, where I do other things that are not related to knives. This knife is the cheap Megaladon. They've got a Megaladon with G10 scales. This is the E801, full flat grind, flipper knife, surprisingly light. I'm used to carrying Ganzos and stuff. This is surprisingly light. It's got Sandvik steel, 14C28N. So we got the Puukko and the Megaladon for folders, and we'll be getting full reviews on these. I've got to go calm my dog down. And the third blade that I'm going to share with you guys, this one has a nice Allen wrench. Looks like it's a nice copper anodization. It's not really copper, but it's got a nice anodization to it. Because this knife has exchangeable handle scales. So Real Steel now has knives that you can customize. You go there and you buy a new handle for it, handle scales, and you put the new handle scales on your knife. So it comes with this sheath, there's a load of options for mounting it to your bag or to your belt or however you want to carry it. And let's take this knife out. Full flat grind. I've already got their Bushcraft 2 knife that's got the Scandi grind, so I wanted to get their full flat grind sort of survival cross, Bushcraft cross kind of knife. And this also is 14C28N. They're really liking that steel. Nice thick blade. Really cool jimping on there. I like that. Very precise. Very good looking. You can see the oil on the blade, probably. Yeah, there you can. When you got a decent camera and you got decent lighting, you can actually see what's going on. That's cool. I like that. So yeah, you use your Allen key in here, or in the other side. There we go. And you can undo the handle scales manually. You just undo it and you put a different handle scale on. So who knows, I might order some other handle scales for this. Feels really nice in the hand. This is a G10 that's got some really fine milling on it. When I do the video, I'll do the close-up of that. I believe this is a serial number right there on the belly of the tang of the blade. There you go. 0470. Feels really nice in the hand, to be honest with you. Very, very. I think I've got large size hands, and look how much extra room we've got. So anybody with even, well, mine are sort of closer to medium than they are to extra large. So I've got large hands, but they're always on a spectrum, and my spectrum is a little closer to medium than it is to extra large. That feels really nice in the hand. This is going to be a fun knife. Drop point, short belly, and a nice long flat area, nice sharpener's choil. And Real Steel has a lot of features on here. They've got an extra pocket in the sheath there, and then the sheath has got a nice genuine Kydex insert. Real Steel, thank you for allowing reviewers like me to get these knives at a reasonable expense, and I'll be posting full reviews of these very soon. Well, as soon as I've tested them well.